Good morning, Peaceful Rising Elevators. I just saw something on Facebook, and when I saw it, literally I got a chill, and I was like, "Woo!" Simply because the post was a Maury post, and it was a father and son on there. The father went to prison as a teenager, and the son went to Harvard. While I think that's great, that's amazing, the bigger scheme of things and the bigger scale is they broke the cycle of generational curses. We have the power, we have the ability to stop. Like, we can stop the bleeding, we can stop the recession, we can stop tradition, we can stop old patterns, we can get out of mental health issues and conditions. We don't have to have bipolar tendencies. We don't have to experience anxiety. We don't have to have mood swings. We don't have to, we can trash the inability to communicate. We can start to feel. We can start to process. We can start to give that to people. And while it may be too much for other people to understand, comprehend, process, whatever you want to call it, that's not my bag to pick up. Return to sender. It's their bag. If you can't handle my truth and my reality and where I sit, and we come to a conclusion and agreement, whatever it is, that's not my problem. But I get to exercise my right to communicate, to express. I can express it in love. I can give it in love. But now here's the thing. Once I come and I express, try to make the change, I can't worry about how you process it, what you do with the information. But what's before us and what has happened in the past does not have to be the future. It doesn't have to be the right now. We can get rid of, trash, throw away anything that doesn't serve us. We can look to the back, our past, and if we don't want that thing, whatever it is, if it's not serving us, don't pick it up. Like, do not pick it up. When you experience or learn how you are from somebody else, this is how somebody received you. That's a learning tool for you. When you get that information, yes, you get to choose whether or not you take it on, whether or not you receive it. But I have learned the most about myself from my experiences with other people, how they perceive me to be. It doesn't mean that I'm that way, but it's how they received me. So if I want that to be different, then let me listen and hear with my heart so that I can do something about that. And someone else can experience me differently, and I can also apologize. It's the same thing with patterns and behaviors. Look at what mama, grandmama, big mama and them did, do, or whatever. And do I want that same thing for myself? Do I want something different for myself? Do I like the way that looks? Do I like the way that made someone feel? Do I like the way they made me feel as a child, as a kid? If not, what can I do differently? How can I move differently? But that really, man, it gave me a chill, because we have the power to break generational curses. Absent fathers. You don't have to be an absent father. Your dad wasn't the most affectionate. You can start giving out love. Your mom wasn't the best nurturer. You can nurture everyone that comes around you who's worthy, who you feel is worthy. People lied or stole in your life, or was violent or loud, or I don't know, didn't go to college, whatever it is that you experienced as a child that was traumatic. We don't have to be that same thing. We can choose differently. We can choose ourselves, choose to be adults, choose to communicate, choose to process our feelings. We have a choice. But we can break generational curses. We don't have to sit in them. We don't. Just because that was the path that was laid out for you, ask yourself, do I do the same thing mama and daddy do for a career? Do I go to the same church? Do I have all of the same eating habits? Do I dance the same? Do they exercise? Do I exercise? So if we look at other aspects of life that we have not adopted, why can't we throw some of those same things in the trash? Emotionally disturbed, bipolar, mental health issues, lack of communication, lack of being present, lack of consistency. We can throw all of that away. It does not have to be that. You have a choice. You got a choice to make. And the same way that teenager went to jail, but his son went to college and graduated, we can do the same thing in our personal lives as well as career and education and finances. It's not limited to careers, education, but it's also applicable in our personal life as well. So until the next video, elevators, thank you so very much for listening, and I definitely appreciate it. But as I am on this journey, I will continue to share. Until the next video, have a good one.